Hey YouTube, how you doing? I just want to take a look at the public servant police officer and what their honor, the police officer oath of honor. Let's see what they have to say for themselves and what they actually swear to do.
This is the oath of honor that has been established by the International Association of Chiefs of Police, and you like to read it from our kid, so it serves, it kind of gets promotion or something like that. So we'll do that. James, you will raise your hand. On my honor. On my honor. I will never betray my badge. I will never betray my badge. My integrity. My integrity. My character. My character. Or the public trust. Or the public trust. I will always have the courage. I will always have the courage. To hold myself. To hold myself. To hold myself. And others. And others. Accountable for our actions. Accountable for our actions. I will always uphold the Constitution. I will always uphold the Constitution. My community. My community. And the agency I serve. And the agency I serve.
There you have it. He's supposed to not betray the public trust, uphold the Constitution, never betray his badge, and the end of it is to to uphold his agency that he works for, but not before the Constitution and the badge and his honor. Okay, now let's look at this other dude over here. This is why, although this may not sound ethical or sound, but let's take a look at this guy right here. Okay, there you go. He just finished robbing the dude in the front. Every time that the police comes behind you, flashing his lights, which is unlawful because the lights are only for emergencies, to pull you over for no seat belt or speeding or whatever. That's a violation of the Constitution, which we just saw that he's supposed to uphold. He's going over there, and then this car drives by and shoots at him and gets him. Then he's over there crying, I got shot, I got shot. Well, maybe it's because you're in here stealing. Because that's what your captain and your chief of police and that's what your higher ups are telling you to do. So maybe that's one of the reasons why, and it also says in your oath not to violate the public trust. Well, if somebody's shooting at you, apparently the public is pissed off at you. Now, okay, there's cop haters out there. Okay, I grant that. But they're pissed off because of this action. So let's take a look at what the Bill of Rights has to say. Okay, well, this might take too long. So let's go here instead. Let's take a look at what the Bill of Rights has to say. Okay. Because he just said in his oath that he was gonna uphold the Constitution. Okay, this is what they swear to when they become police officers. Okay. Let's look at Amendment 4 of the Bill of Rights. The right of the people to be secure in their persons, houses, papers, and effects against unreasonable searches and seizures shall not be violated, and no warrant shall issue but upon probable cause. Okay, so in order for him to pull that car over, he should have had probable cause and a warrant. He has to have a warrant in order to pull the car over for a crime that was committed. And you driving without a seatbelt, that's not a crime. Now, they and their legal code, Satan law crap, they call it a crime, but it's not a crime according to the Constitution. And we're going to look at Amendment 5. No person shall be held to answer for capital or otherwise infamous crime unless on a presentment or indictment of a grand jury, except in cases arising in land or naval forces or in the militia, when in actual service in time of war or public danger. Nor shall any person be subject to the same offense to be twice put in jeopardy of life or limb. Nor shall be compelled in any criminal case to be a witness against himself, nor be deprived of life, liberty, and property, or property without due process of law, nor shall private property be taken for public use without just compensation. Well, you're not supposed to be deprived of liberty. When you're traveling amongst the roads, you're exercising liberty. When they pull you over, they're depriving you of liberty, which means that's an arrest. You've been arrested when you're on the side of the road and they pull the lights out on you, which they're not supposed to do anyway. But they do it anyway because, they're breaking the law because of their legal crap. Okay, let's see what God has to say about that. Sowing and reaping. Do not be deceived. God is not mocked. For whatever one sows, that will he also reap. So the cop getting shot, I mean, I don't condone anybody shooting anybody, because that's not Christ's way. But doesn't it look like he's in there stealing? He done pissed off the public trust, which he's not supposed to do, and I almost guarantee that traffic stop he was at was not a constitutional one. So he's breaking the Constitution. Therefore, he has no authority, because his authority is derives from the consent of the governed. And if you break the Constitution, you can't go break the law and enforce the law. That's impossible. And we saw here that he's supposed to uphold the Constitution. Well, he broke the Constitution. Then the guy driving by went by and shot him because they're pissed off at him. Whatever one sows, that he will also reap. So to all you police guys, that if some of you guys run across this video, you guys might want to think about maybe not being police officers anymore. If they're forcing you, you either have to stand up to your police captain and say you're going to uphold the Constitution and endure whatever garbage stuff they're going to give you, because I know they're going to give you a lot. The movie Serpico clearly explains how he was railroaded and he got shot in the face, and they thought he was bucking for captain or whatever. He didn't care about that. He was just in there trying to do the job of a real police officer, and they wouldn't let him. So, the corruption is everywhere. Anyway, all this is happening because we as a nation have turned our face from God. Now, I don't condone people shooting other people. Don't get me wrong. But I also don't feel sorry for them. I mean, they're stealing over here and then they get shot over here, and we're supposed to have sympathy for them. Looks like he's reaping what he's sowing. He's sowing evil, so he's reaping evil. Anyway, I just want to put this video together just to kind of give you a heads up. This is Real Talk. I'll catch up to you guys next time.